All right, so you're like me. You got all your characters leveled up to level 50. You got your main character to 150. I got Thor up there. You go to play the Mega Hive, and you find out that not only does your build kind of suck, but none of your other characters are actually leveled up. So now what do? Well, we got to level up everyone else to 150 power, don't we? Yes, we do. Say, come on, we're going on that adventure together. It's going to be fun. Buckle up, everyone. So what's the fastest way to level your characters to 150 power? Well, this is my method. There might be other methods out there that people they think it's better. This one I find to be the funnest one for me. Well, I don't know about funnest, but it's effective for me. This is the forest vault. We're gonna head through the forest vault. We're gonna skip over all the mobs, and I'll show you the route that I take to get the chests and the strong boxes open as fast as possible. Okay? All right, deal. So let's get started. All right, everyone, before we get started on this video, I just want to remind you guys, if you're new here, make sure you guys drop a subscription on the channel if you're enjoying the content, and leave a like on this video if you find it helpful. So let's jump in. Let's go to the forest vault. It is in the Pacific Northwest. The most important thing here is to make sure that you're on challenge 2. I've had a lot of people tell me different things. People say I get better loot if I do challenge 4 or 3. Like, I just don't know. I'm not sure if anyone really knows like what's what and what is the best way to actually do this, besides, you know, just what we're all just kind of guessing. And it's my presumption that running things on challenge 2 will get you the quickest loot possible. You might get better loot on challenge 4, like barely, but you are going to get knocked a lot more. Challenge 2 makes it easy enough so you can do it consistently. You're not going to pull your hair out. You're going to get done with speed. I think it might just be better. So put it on challenge 2, and let's jump in to the forest vault. All right, so here's the forest vault. The first thing that we're gonna want to notice, the first chest that we can get, the first strong box. It's right here at the very beginning. Make sure you veer a little bit to the left here. Don't go straight to the big object over there on the right. Go right here on top of the trailer. You're gonna find a chest right here for yourself. Boom. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's not. This is a good chest to grab. Grab it, and we're gonna move on to our next location. Remember, the biggest thing here is not to fight the mobs. We don't need their loot. We're looking for the strongbox loot. So just run by everybody. All right, you're gonna want to drop down here. This is gonna be one of the 3 puzzle places. Boom, you know what to do here. Grab this chest. If it's not here, that pillar that you run by when you're first coming into the area, we ran past it here. When we come out here, it's gonna kind of be on our left. There's also, if you're looking like where to open it up, it might be on the top of that. But once we grab this chest, we're gonna move on through here. Now, you're gonna wanna look here underneath the walkway to where our chest is finally gonna be in the end. You're gonna see where I go get it, but if it's not there, instead of getting that health back there, you wanna jump up on the left wall, all right? So this is where I was talking about. If you don't see this chest at this position, it's gonna be on that left wall above where we got the health kit. But once you do, just move on right along. You're gonna jump along this wall, try and dodge as much as you can. We're gonna turn around, do a 360, and bop this, a 180, and bop this chest right here, okay? Easy chest, and we're gonna move right along. Remember, this whole thing is about speed. The faster you can get this done, the less you get knocked, the quicker your routes get on this, the more you're gonna be leveling up your power level. Are you gonna want to jump over this wall? The chest is gonna be underneath here in that little section, or here where I'm breaking these boxes there, or not breaking them, running by them. The chest can spawn in those 2 areas, and if it doesn't spawn in those 2, it's in a 3rd location that we're gonna grab on our way back out of this little tiny area, all right? So we're gonna come back for that one. All right, so go to this location, solve the little puzzle. This is probably gonna be your most challenging part of the encounter. This is where I get knocked the most. So just do your best. You know how to play these characters. You've been doing it. Just, you know, do a little pirouettes, do your duck, your dive, and your dips. Anything that you gotta do to get through this. Solve these puzzles and get this one done. But once we're done with this one, it's pretty much smooth sailing from here on out, all right? Once you go in here, there's also going to be a DNA chest on the right. But if you're not using your keys, just go ahead and grab that chest right there. We're going to head out. Go up one of these 2 cylinders. There's sometimes a chest up here. If it's not here, it's going to be here on the left of that pillar I'm looking at right now. And the 3rd location for this area is going to be above here. Bam. That's what we're talking about. Grab those. Grab these and move right along. The next chest we're going to grab is going to be on this big pillar right here in the middle, this big satellite. It could be on any of these sides right here. You just got to kind of run around it until you find it, but it's always going to be hugging this. Once you grab that, coming along here and do this little jump obstacle to get yourself up. I'm playing this on Captain America, who's probably the hardest person, movement-wise in this game. He has the lowest mobility, so I wanted to showcase that even he can do this run, but doing this on Thor or Hulk or Iron Man is going to be a lot easier. Here's our golden chest of this location. Grab whatever's in there and let's head out. We're running back the way we came. And if you remember, I said that we were going to come back for a chest location if we couldn't find here in the first place. Here's what's going to be. You're going to want to head up to the left wall on the opposite side of the way we came in, hook a right and go up top instead. And here's that chest location for you to grab. Try and dodge these guys as much as you can. Once we're done with that chest, we're gonna hug the left wall here and come on in for our next chest area. This could also be in one of three places. The first one is where I'm looking up here. The second is where those white boxes are on the right. But here's the jump method to get up to this platform. So these are the first two locations that you can find for this chest area. In between those two white boxes there is where the second location is gonna be. Now, if it's not here in one of these two locations, we're gonna find it on the way back. So hang tight. If it's not in those two areas, you'll see it on the way back, all right? Continue on and keep hugging that wall to the left. This is a bit of a trickier jump for Captain America at first. All you gotta do is make your way up to the very back end of this, dodge a few things, and then jump over this platform for a strong box. Immediately following this, we're gonna continue on. We're just gonna continue on here straight to this little satellite area. Here's this location. This is another hard location. Sometimes it depends on the mob spawn. Sometimes you get knocked down here a lot. You know, sometimes you have to fight. Other times you can just get in and out, no problem. I don't know what the determining factor is. I think it kind of just has to do with where the mobs are standing when they come in. But if they are giving you a little hassle, just go ahead and just fight them off from the start. It's usually not hard to clear it. But if you're trying for speed, getting in and out without clearing these mobs is absolutely the best, but going down is also not a good option. So do your best, make your judgment, grab this chest along the way, and they'll be exiting. Quick note also, there is another DNA key in this area if you're looking for DNA chests on your runs. There's gonna be these trees up here in front of us, like up and to the left there's a DNA chest up there, but you really don't need it unless you're doing your keys. All right, head underneath into this bunker, and this is where we're gonna grab two more chests. This silver chest here is always in the same location, but this copper chest has one of three spawns inside of this area. It's usually there or across the way on the same platform, on the opposite end of that platform basically, or it's in kind of the middle of that bunker. All right, now this is the other chest I was telling you. If you missed the chest at the first two locations here, the third location is going to be up here and to the left. I'll show you the jump route here to get yourself up there. This is where the chest will be, where I'm going to throw my shield. Boop, and that's where it would be. But of course it's not there because we already claimed it earlier in the mission. So now we're just going to continue hugging left and kind of go back to where we started the mission. But as we continue to hug left, we're going to escape by this building and go to our final area to get strong boxes on this map. When it comes to this area, I like to kind of dip out to the left here and go behind this container here. It kind of makes it easy just in case you start getting hit by mobs. What you want to do though is jump up on this log right here, this tree stump, I'm sorry. Here's the first location of the first chest. If it's not there, you want to continue on, cross the wall, and the chest will be right here. If you don't find it at either of these two locations, there is a third spot that's over there on the back, which I'm going to show you right now. Where we're going to right now is where it would be if those first two didn't spawn. Of course, Captain America just showing you that you can do all these jumps, I'm sorry. Hulk does have trouble, but you know, if you're good enough with mobility in this game, you know what you're doing. Here's gonna be the final strong box that we're gonna grab of the mission. Grab this and you want to make a determination on whether or not you want to fight this guy. If he's a weak mob that you think you can take, go ahead and fight him. But if he's like an adaptoid like this, who's just gonna rock you, it's just not worth your time fighting it. This guy can like 1- and 2-shot you sometimes. So most of the times it's just not worth it. Just like it's not worth doing the vault after this run, the loot to the time invested in beating these guys really isn't the best. And so you just back out. So if you don't finish this, if you just back out, you're gonna do fine. You're not gonna get the absolute most levels, but you are gonna complete it faster. All right, and there we go. That is my forest run for the fastest route that I think you can get to power level your character and get his power up to 150. As you can see from all that, you're gonna gain anywhere. And as you can see, as we're gonna show you from all that gear that we just got, we're gonna rank up 2 levels here. Sometimes you'll get 1 level, but sometimes I've seen even upwards of a 4 level jump. It just kind of depends on where your items are at the time and how lucky you got, and if you're on the verge of getting to the next one. So you can get anywhere to 1 to 4. Maybe you can get crazy and get a 5th power in there from that run. But if you keep that up, if you keep that efficient, you're gonna see that you're gonna be clearing anywhere between 10 to 20 levels per hour. And that's actually a pretty good clip, I think, in these types of games. So I hope you enjoyed the video. That is my run. If you found it at all informative, you found it helpful to you, make sure you leave a thumbs up on the way out. Of course, subscribe to the channel if you want more tips from the Avengers and other games that we're playing. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, everybody. See ya.